We're going to review the distributive property very quickly. To distribute means to multiply to clear out a parentheses. So whatever is outside, you need to take and multiply by everything inside. So 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times 1 is 3. After you have done that, then you will have cleared the parentheses. And now it looks like a normal equation that we're used to solving, where you would undo the constant, inverse the constant, so minus 3 from both sides, and then inverse or multiply and divide. So we would divide by 6 on both sides, and we would get 1. So the whole purpose is to get rid of those parentheses. So if we open this up, we've got some examples. So I'm actually going to start here, and I can distribute. 12 is equal, 2 times 3 is 6x. 2 times this is a negative 6 is a negative 12. And now it's just a two-step equation. My constant is negative 12, so to do the inverse, I'm going to add 24 equals 6x. Undo, x equals 4. Make sure that you're plugging into your calculator and doing that check step. 12 equals 2, and then we have 3 times 4 minus 6. When you plug that into your calculator, you can go ahead and, let's see, where am I at? Let me get my calculator set. So in my calculator, I can say 12 is equal to 2, parentheses, 3 times 4, minus 6, close parentheses. It is true, so I did a good job there. When we look at this next one, we're going to distribute. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times, there is a 1 here, so if you have a variable by itself, it is a 1. 3x equals 16. Undo the constant.
Nice, the kids have adjusted to being back on campus. I love.
So now I can say this is equal to 4. Divide by negative 3. X, I can leave this a negative 4 over 3, but when I plug into my check step, I need to make sure I have that negative. 3 times 4 minus, and then I have a negative 4 over 3 for my x equals 16. So when I look at my calculator, 3 parentheses 4 minus, and then control divide gives me then that fraction. I'm going to say negative 4 over 3, close parentheses, equals 16, and it's true. Here we have a fraction, half of 8, and again, you can use your calculator. Half of 8 is 4. Half of a negative 12 is a negative 6. Move my constant. And undo my multiply divide. Again, don't forget your check step. Half of 8 times 4 minus 12 equals 10. Again, control divide, so 1/2, parentheses, 8 times 4 minus 12, oops, equals 10, and we got a true statement. And then our last one, so this negative, remember there is a 1 there. You can't just have a sign by itself. So this is distributing a negative 1. So a negative 1 times 2x is a negative 2x. Negative times negative 1 times a negative 7. Negative times a negative is a positive. Negative 2x equals 12. Make sure you're dividing by that negative 2 because we want this to be a positive 1x. Negative divided by positive is a negative. And again, your check step, negative 1, 2 times a negative 6 minus 7 equals 19. So make sure when you're doing this negative, you're using the negative below the 3 for the negative 1. Because if you use this minus, it's going to try to pull your answer down. 2 times a negative 6 minus 7, close parentheses, equals 19, true. So I hope this was a good review for you for distributive property. Have a great evening.